we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tar Heels will put total leather and we'll get started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will take the field first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got it.
Breaks into the open. The 40. The 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Looking for blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Working the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Hand off from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes. He's at the and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make...
The extra point is blocked. Picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wide open downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too, and the diversity in this offense, it can... and the Hokies fans will be excited.
And the Hokies are on the move. The give to the left. Finds a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They're going to ride this running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. He caught it! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Hokies have it in scoring position on first and goal. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the D deny them on second and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so...
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the 1st quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds us back in the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up 1st downs.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Got a man. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The Tar Heels will try to pick it up on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll give it to the back. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Gets the first himself. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I don't know as a defense on third down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open. Maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in all of college football be that scot-free. That was just way too easy for the offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The RPO fired complete to the left. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Touchdown, North Carolina! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the running back gets a 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2 and try to tie it. As it is, they're down by 1. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Toss to the left. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Steps away. He'll get rid of it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Let's go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
And back to the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, they're after him. Shakes off the defender. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Buying some time. Got some room headed to the goal line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Here's the handoff. just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run it from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
In the end zone.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds space on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This is a short kick, but the problem is he gets a hand on it. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back.
Yeah, and the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The give to the single back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And the Hokies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He makes the catch. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Snap to the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And the extra point is good.
North Carolina, 13.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. A quick pass to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's got it on the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Military stop! Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught. At the 45 on its way. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing to guys like that. I certainly wasn't moving like it, but boy, oh boy, you hold your breath every time he takes off because that guy might be the fastest player on the field.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
Well, 100%, especially guys that are...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's locked. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the back in the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Nice move to keep running. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Wants to fire on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Trying to bull his way in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success.